Hello ladies and gentlemen. Today we will be talking about how to combine the best of Siri and come up with a really powerful personal assistant for your mobile device. And so we will require a jailbroken phone. I have an iPhone 6 over here with iOS 8.4 running on my device. So once you have it jailbroken, you can head on over to Cydia and type in, once this loads, type in the name of the tweak, which is NowNow. So what this tweak does is pretty much, it requires you to have the Google search app installed, as it says right here in the first line. And what you can do is, when you invoke Siri normally using your long hold on the home button, instead of bringing up Siri, it will bring up Google Now. And the reason why people would like to do this is because Google Now, as we all know, is a much better personal assistant, because it is much quicker to respond, and it gives more accurate readings, as well as a more accurate voice dictation. So that is why this is such a powerful tweak. So once you have NowNow installed from Cydia, you will have to respring your device, obviously, and go back to Cydia and search for another tweak called Googiri. There you go. Again, install this tweak, and what this does is basically combines the powerful features from Google Now with the features of Siri, because what would normally happen is, if you installed NowNow, you would get a powerful search engine through Google, but you will lose all your system level functions, such as setting reminders, or setting an alarm, or sending a text message. So you will need this tweak in order to have both of them be functional at the same time. And once you have both of them installed, and after you have resprung your devices, head on over to settings and navigate down to NowNow. Here is NowNow. So you have to set an activation method in order to fully replace what Siri does. I have it set to long hold, because that's how we normally invoke Siri. So once you set that, head on back over to your settings and go up to Googiri and enable this tweak. And once that is done, select your default handler to be Google. And the reason why you select Google is because Google is what you want your searches to go through. And if you would like Siri, then all you have to do is pretty much reverse the instructions which I'm about to give you. So once Google is selected, we are good to go. Again, make sure you have the Google search app installed. I have it right here. So now, in order to talk to Google Now, what I'm going to have to do is long hold the home button. How is the weather in New York today? There we go. So obviously gave me the weather right away, and that proves that it is functional like Siri, and obviously much quicker, as you probably saw in this example. So now that I'm done with it, I want to show you how you could use Google Now to pretty much, as you would normally send commands to Siri. Alright, so let's say I want a reminder for something. I'm going to long hold on the home button again. Set a reminder to wake me up at 5:30 a.m. tomorrow. There you go. Right now, for some reason, it pulled up the Google reminder, but let's say I want to set an alarm. Hey Siri, set an alarm for 5:30 a.m. tomorrow. There you go. So that is why it messed up the first time. I didn't say the key Hey Siri. So every time you want to ask Siri to do something, when you hold on the home button, you will have to say, Hey Siri, do this. And once you get that working, you will have a very, very powerful personal assistant on your mobile device. Before we end, however, I want to add that if you install Assistant Plus on your device, you will have an even better personal assistant because you can add your own custom functions based on custom phrases, and this way it's similar to the Tasker app, which is available within Android. So once you have Assistant Plus installed from Cydia, you will head on over to settings, and I'll just give you a quick little demo. Sorry, not settings. It will install a app on your device right here, Assistant Plus. And if you look at the last one, it says installed plugins, and this comes default with the tweak itself. It's custom replies. And so in order to get started, you will go on over to listeners and select, right now I already have specific instructions created, but this is what you would do. So you would enable it if you wanted. Pass-through is pretty much letting you search through your activator listener, and then handling the command. So name is whatever name you want to give it, right? So this is just for your own purposes, so you can recognize what the command does. And the trigger is the magic word, pretty much, right? So you have your magic word over here. The first 1, 2, 3, 4 little characters are a wildcard indicator, right? So I can say anything in front of it. As long as I have the word car in there in this statement, it will pretty much execute this command, right? And so let's say this is start car mode. This is what I like to do when I get in the car every single time. And I'll show you what it does exactly. So I head on back to the main screen, and then I go to custom replies. This is just to make it more interesting. So every time it hears the trigger car, right, the word car, this is what Siri is going to say back to me. Car mode initialized Iron Man, right? So this way I know that whatever command I sent to Siri has been acted upon. So once that is done, I head on back to Activator. And within Activator, once you have your commands added, your active listeners added, you will see once you go to anywhere, you will see a section titled Assistant Plus, as it says over here. So the one that I showed in the example was car, which is the second one, start car mode, right? And so what I'm doing right now is every time Siri hears start car mode, it will go through certain tweaks. It'll go through a certain procedures to follow. And so every time I say start car mode, it will turn on blue picker, as you can see with the check mark over there. It will, let's see, it will activate cellular data. So because I'm home right now, I have my Wi-Fi on. So once I get in the car, it will automatically activate cellular data every time I say start car mode, and it will automatically deactivate Wi-Fi, as you can see over here. So once that is done, I'm sorry, I forgot another thing that gets activated. Oh, sorry. Blue Picker takes care of the Bluetooth. So those are the things that happen every time I say start car mode, right? And now we can combine everything we talked about today into one simple little tweak. And what I'm going to do is head on back to the main screen. Sorry about that. And long hold the button and say, "Hey Siri, start car mode." Hey Siri, start car mode. Blue picker came on, so I can turn on my Bluetooth, and then I can select whichever Bluetooth device I want to connect to. And once that is done, I also forgot to mention that every time I say I'm in the car, it opens up iTunes Music for me. So that way I can easily just listen to any music that I want. So it connects to my car's Bluetooth and it starts up the music app. So this just sums it all up, and we can see how powerful your device has become with these 3 tweaks installed. It makes Siri much more powerful, it makes Google Now much more powerful. It's pretty much like a personal assistant on crack. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is the first time I made a tutorial on how to get tweaks set up, so please let me know how you whether you liked it or not in the comments down below. Thank you very much, and I'll see you later hopefully.